Welcome everyone, Bill Dow here. Really excited about this video, although this is a tough one, so I want to get into it. So really in this video, what I want to cover is, as a PMO manager, PMO leader, you need to make difficult PMO decisions, right? And so I want to talk about a challenging situation that sometimes comes up in PMO offices that you're going to have to actually deal with. And that's what we're going to talk about today, is when you need to replace one project manager from another project manager to get it over the finish line. Okay? As you know, I've been running PMOs for the last 20 plus years as a PMO director, PMO leader, and I've learned a lot of tricks and tips to be successful, and I want to teach you and really run through those today. First and foremost, in this situation, it's important to acknowledge that this is not an easy decision to make, and we need to understand it's hard for everyone involved. However, when a project is facing serious challenges, it's essential we take swift action to ensure its success, right? I can't stress that enough. We want to make sure projects deliver on time, on budget, and that has to be a PMO leader's top responsibilities. So before I continue, let me ask you a question. As a PMO leader, have you ever had to trade out one project manager on a project for another? What did you do? How did you handle it? Comment below, because I think it's really important, and I really want us to learn from each other, and I really would love to hear what you've done to trade out a project manager. Okay? From a PMO leader's perspective, one of the most important aspects of this process is the importance of empathy and caring during this process, right? You really have to be empathetic when you're pulling a PMO or a project manager out and you're putting a new one in. We need to understand the original project manager may feel disappointed or even frustrated, and we want to ensure them this is not a reflection of their current skills or their abilities. This just is a very complicated project that just needs a little bit more help getting it over the finish line. Sometimes projects face unexpected challenges, and sometimes wrong PMO assignments are made by you, the PMO leader, and you need to reflect back and say, hey, how could I address this situation really quickly, and how could I not make that same mistake the next time? Again, it's not a reflection on the current project manager, it's more a reflection on your assignment maybe, or it's the project was just too big and we didn't know that at the very beginning, right? Sometimes we learn that, but as a leader, right, PMO leader, you really have to make swift actions and course corrections along the way. So we want to make sure that the project manager gets the support and training needed to grow in their career. Right? We value all team members in the PMO. We want to be committed to helping them be successful and develop their careers, advance their skills, and making sure you give them everything they need, right? So we work first with the first project manager, identify areas to improve, and say what could we have gone better or gone differently. We give them the training, we give them the coaching, and then what we do with the second project manager taking over, we get them set up for success. We make sure there's transition plans in place, they know where the SharePoints are, the Google Drives, whatever the case may be, but they know where all the project documentation is, so they're very clear at taking over. Does that make sense? I think it's really important that we drive and we set up the first project manager and understand where the issues were, but we really set up the second project manager and get them ready to take over. So shifting one project manager out for another is a very difficult decision. I can't stress that one enough, but we make that in the best interest of the project and in the organization. We want to ensure everyone involved is feeling committed, supported. We give them the necessary training involved, right? And make sure that both project managers are supported throughout this process. What do you think? Does that make sense? Right? If you like this story, you like this topic, make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment down below, because I'm dying to hear if you've ever had to make this kind of difficult decision and what did you do about it. As a quick reminder, go watch my next video on PMO staffing and really understanding how to assess your PMO staff's capability. I put that right up there and you can check it out. Thank you very much, and I'll see you online.